Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to show you what I got done in my not so free time just in the past few days with the K10 Chevy. First, let's get over here and look at them big old monsters. Those are the 33 1250 15s, and man, they are massive on this truck. I need to find some other wheels for the rear, but they even tucked under there. Of course, they're not a matching set. My stepdad bought these Big O brand tires in '95. And next, we're gonna fix on this door. It just doesn't shut just quite right. So let's fix on it real quick. Let's do some more body work. You see my jack there in those blocks, right? Well, this is how I'm fixing this door to make it shut just a little bit better. We'll just jack this thing on up a ways. See how that fits. Okay, you remember there was like a 3-inch gap up here? Well, look at there. Now you can't hardly even see through there. Good job. That ought to make it a little bit nicer. I mean, you get stuck in this thing. I brought this other carburetor over that had this choke plate, and I stole the choke plate out of this Quadrajet and shoved it on this one. Just little things like that's what I've done in my free time. And let's get this hood open real quick. Maybe. Hang on. Oh. Okay, hood's open. So next I got to work on, I got a new thermostat housing. That one is all corroded out. And that's what we're gonna start with first, is this thermostat housing. So let's get started on that and we'll be right back. Okay, we got the old rusty, crusty thermostat housing off there. It's garbage. Got the new one on there, and now we'll top it up with antifreeze. So let's go get some antifreeze and top her up. Okay, we got her mostly topped off, not all the way. I need to start the pickup and let it warm up and stuff like that. But the whole reason I'm doing that, let's see if y'all can see in here. Well, I guess it's not leaking there, but yesterday whenever I was idling it, it had steam coming out the vents. So I could either put a heater core in it or try some magic intake and radiator stop leak fix. So it's supposed to work. I don't know if it's going to, I doubt it, but we'll give her a shot. The instructions: the engine is cool enough to remove the radiator cap. Check. Shake well. Check. Okay, now we just gotta pour it in and idle the engine for 15 minutes. And then we'll turn the engine off and let the engine cool, and then top it off. So let's go ahead and put this in and we'll see what happens. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but this will be a good test to see if it'll fix a rotten heater core. Smells like copper. Tastes like it too. Okay, let's pour this goopy stuff in. Come on. Just a little bit more. Okay, we'll leave that like that for a little bit. Yeah, it's about empty. Okay, let's start this pickup up and we'll let her warm up for a little bit and see what happens. 15 minutes, so I'll come back to y'all in 15 minutes and we'll turn on the blower motor and see what happens. But for now, let's get a cold start. Yeah, boy, that toe plate works really well. All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. I've got the blower motor hot wired. It's not getting power for some reason, so I got there's a positive wire that goes all the way over there. And I pulled the glove box out because I couldn't get to blow on defrost. Well, now I got it on defrost. And in the glove box is all of that big rat's nest. So I got it all pulled out and vacuumed out. No steam appearing on the window yet, so we're doing pretty good. Wonder if that cold to hot function works. Let's see. It's still pretty warm. I got a windshield ordered for the thing. Look, this one even has a hole in it right there. Still pretty warm, but we'll be all right. Man, I think that stuff's gonna work. I mean, is it a permanent fix? I don't know. It says it is. We'll see how long it lasts and we'll report back to you on it. I gotta find me a tail light for the driver's side. The windshield's on its way. It should be in next week. But we're not done yet. We're gonna go ahead and let it finish warming up. We'll turn off this blower motor. And after she warms up, we're gonna take her, drain the oil, fill it up with fresh fluid, maybe put a quart of Lucas in there. It's still smoking a little bit. So, man, we're getting along though. So, let's see what time it is. It's 4:35. So, just a little bit longer and I'll shut her off, let her cool down, and we'll change the oil. Okay, I have it all warmed up. I'm gonna go underneath. I don't know exactly what size wrench it is, but I'll set this whole toolkit under there and we'll change the oil on her real quick. I think that filter's a pH 13, which is like a 1515 Napa filter. So we'll change the oil real quick and then we will work on I don't know if I'll flush transmission fluid today or not. We might get to it. I'll just have to see. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. Let's try to finish up and get this done. It just occurred to me that y'all had never really seen underneath this pickup. Don't be expecting much. It's not rusty, but there is lots of surface rust. I mean, but we live in Oklahoma. That's not a big deal. It's pretty dirty under here. U-joints in this rear drive shaft are good. Got an exhaust leak there. My grandpa did something fancy there. But this is the worst part. All those U-joints in this whole front shaft are wore out. So even that intermediate shaft right there on both sides, they're both wore out. So let's get this oil drained and see what we think of it. Okay, got her broke loose, and 3, 2, 1, let's make a mess. Yeah, she's pretty black. She's just nasty, nasty, nasty. We'll let that drain. Let's go get a filter wrench, take the filter off, make sure we have another one. Probably should have done that before I drained the oil. Well, it'll be all right. It's okay. So just fine. All right, let's get going. Okay, the oil filter number was actually a 1061. So now that we know that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put 1540 in this pickup because I don't know nothing about this pickup. So like I said, last time I drove this thing, I was probably 5 years old, so I didn't even get to drive it. Grandpa was so worried about that flywheel, he always drove, so wouldn't ever let us start it or nothing. So so let's get, I think it's 5 quarts of 1540 pour in there. And I just happen to have several jugs that we filled up the other day. Well, maybe I don't. Well, I'll fill up a jug of 1540 and we'll throw her in there, see what we think. Okay, she's all full of oil. Let's start her up and see what we think now. I think she was a little flooded. Okay, we got great oil pressure again. She's a little cold now, but got good oil pressure. I think we're good. So all we gotta do now is flush this transmission. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I guess we'll find out. So, oh, I gotta put these shocks on too. I might save that for another day too. I don't know yet. This video's gonna be a little bit long. We might just take it down to the house now as it is and see what we think, if it'll pick up a bale. That's all I want to know, if it'll pick up a bale hay. Now let's check this transmission fluid. Just below the cold mark. So we ought to be alright. Because it is cold. I think it is at least. Does that mean the transmission cold or the engine cold? I don't know. But we're going to run it anyway. See what we think. So let's get this thing backed out of here and go down to the house and see what we think of it. Okay, I got the pickup out of the shop. Let's go down the road and see what we think. I think she'll do all right. I hope so, at least. Man, this has been an adventure for sure. And I got to drive this thing to Vice-Like here the next few days, so we'll see how that goes. They're going to put a windshield in it for me. And man, that's going to be a task for sure. So, all right, let's get down to the house and see if we can't pick up a bale of hay. Okay, first impressions, it does not drive well. Doesn't drive well at all. It's pretty, got lots of body roll for some reason. And feels like that front end is just walking all over the place. And that might be because the shocks on the front end are shot, or the track bar or something is shot. I don't know. We'll have to play with it and see. The transmission isn't shifting just quite right. It's sort of, if you don't shift it manually, it doesn't shift perfect. It just sort of stays in third and stays there. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's going to be an interesting trip to Vice-Like, I tell you that. But we are making it on down the road. I'm about out of fuel. I don't know if y'all can see that. Fuel gauge works. So, oh, I've drove some sketchy things in my life, and this one is probably not the worst one, but it's not far from it. So, we'll see how we get along. I noticed one of my tires has a bubble in it. That sort of sucks. But I do have a lead on another one, so that won't be a huge deal. But really, the cab doesn't rattle too much. That door's rattling because I have that wire in here. So, that wire for the cake feeder. Once I get it fixed, it'll be all right. But, man, we're going down the road. Man. All right, well, let's get to the house, put a little bit more fuel in it, and then we'll shut her down and, or well, we'll go pick up a bale of hay. So I got a bunch of hay right there that I can go try to pick up. If it's not too muddy in there, it might be a little bit too muddy, but I don't know. We'll just try it. All right, we'll be back here in a little while. Okay, I've got her filled up with fuel. Well, not filled up, but I got her some fuel put in her. And we're gonna go right over here and see if we can pick up a bale of hay. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but we're gonna give her a good shot at it at least. Let's see. Gotta go right through here. She don't like running in gear. I don't know why. So, all right, I'll get you all set up and we'll see if we can't grab a bale of hay. Look at there. We got us a bale of hay. Let's pull forward and see what we can do. What will it think? Man, sure squatted this whole pickup down, but if you look at there, we got us a bale of hay. That's cool. And man, she squatted. She squatted hard. So she does exactly what I wanted her to do, which is just pick up this hay. Man, that'll work just well. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I need to do the transmission flush, yeah. Let's go set this bale of hay down. I think I can go just left of this. Oh no, I can't go there. Man. We'll go set her down and well, let's just pull it out here and then we take a good walk around it. We'll shut her down and just see what we think of this whole pickup. let's shut her down. That might have been a mistake. Uh-oh. I think that was a mistake to bring it around like that, because now you know what'll happen when I hit that with my mower. It'll suck it right on up. So anyways, I sure hope y'all enjoyed this video. I sort of had fun making this one. I'm not done with the truck yet, no, but it'll do what my purpose is. I'm gonna get this cake feeder working, and we'll see what all we can do. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will talk to you next time.